Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be talking about Jupiter in the 10th house. So I've been doing my Jupiter series for a minute and I wanted to continue that and finish that up. So here we go. But before I get into this video, if you guys haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let's get into this video. So Jupiter in the 10th house is actually a really good placement for a lot of growth when it comes to certain goals and endeavors that you have. Let's give a little breakdown real quick of the 10th house and Jupiter. So the 10th house in astrology, it has to do with your career, your life purpose, your path. Um, it has to do with your legacy. It has to do with career, your public image, your status. What are you building in the world? And depending on what sign and what planet is in the 10th house, it'll give more detail as to what it is that the person is building in their life. Jupiter is a planet that has to do with expansion, it has to do with growth, it has to do with blessings, good fortune, support, protection. And it's overall like it brings like a benefactor wherever it is in the chart. Okay, so, and it also has to do with learning, it has to do with spirituality, and it also has to do with travel and adventure. Okay, so Jupiter in the 10th house, this is very beneficial for somebody to have when there's a type of person that's like really like career focused. Like when somebody has Jupiter in the 10th house, this person receives a lot of support when it comes to career matters, be it from the public or even from authority figures. The 10th house is where we interact one on one with authority figures. Somebody with Jupiter in the 10th house, they get a lot of support and a lot of blessings from people in authority, people in higher places, people with a lot of mastery and prestige in the world. Um, so this allows them to go very far when it comes to any goal that they have, anything that they're building. You know, this person can easily climb the ladder, so to speak, when it comes to career matters because, they get a lot of opportunities, for that growth. Jupiter has to do with your opportunities. So when Jupiter is placed in the 10th house, you find a lot of career opportunities, a lot of doors open for you to where it's easy for you to build your career. Like building a career with Jupiter in the 10th house is like a breeze, basically. Okay. So Jupiter in the 10th house people, they, they find a lot of good luck here in career matters, especially when they take a lot of risks. Jupiter is about taking risks and acting off of faith. You know what I'm saying? So these people tend to take like really big risks in life, specifically when it comes to career matters. So they tend to go for careers that are pretty out there, like be it they're an artist, like a musician, or somebody that is in a high position, like they strive to be in a very high position. And actually, when Jupiter is in the 10th house, they are blessed to be in a very high position of authority. Their legacy that they're building is to help get their lineage, their family out of poverty, out of limitations, so the 10th and the fourth house, they go hand in hand. The fourth house has to do with like your lineage, your bloodline, your family, your ancestry. So there is like a spiritual aspect to the 10th house as well. And it shows like what it is that you do that is of service, or what is your purpose in the family line. So somebody with Jupiter in the 10th house, they find like their purpose is to uplift and allow their lineage to be free. So that's a lot of what they're building as far as their legacy. So future generations can benefit. They could live easier. They're more freer. This also shows too, with Jupiter in the 10th house, it shows like somebody is like an immigrant or they had to migrate from a distant land in order to find career opportunities. So maybe they came from somewhere where there wasn't a lot of opportunity, so they had to travel far distance in order to capitalize off of career opportunities to find growth and expansion. Jupiter in the 10th house, they could find that they're really big on traveling for business matters, career matters. So somebody with this placement, they travel a lot for work. Like, be it for business meetings, be it for like commerce, business partnerships, things of that nature, whatever the case may be. This makes me think of like a celebrity, how they constantly travel from place to place, be it for photo shoots, tours, whatever the case may be. That is definitely Jupiter in the 10th house, to where they don't just stay locally where they're at, even though they tend to be very busy locally where they're at, but they tend to travel more so and interact with a lot of different cultures, and they do a lot of international business with Jupiter in the 10th house. So Jupiter in the 10th house, going back to like their position that they strive for, their status, and their public image. So somebody with this placement, they're very popular. This brings a lot of popularity to where a lot of people know you, be it in the public or even within like whatever business you are a part of. You're somebody that a lot of people call upon to work with and collaborate with. You find a lot of good luck when it comes to collaborating and finding business partnerships to help build whatever business that you have, whatever goal, whatever the case may be. But yeah, you're definitely somebody that is very well liked by the public. A lot of people see you as like this larger than life presence, somebody who, they're like you're not only quite literally you're in high places, but you also put out this image like you are part of the elite, and and it's like only few people get access to you. You know what I'm saying? Because Jupiter is that planet that is very like high up. Kind of makes me think of like Zeus from like Greek mythology, and in Roman mythology he goes by the name of Jupiter. And as you can see, like Zeus's castle is like all the way up in the sky, so it makes me think of like Jupiter in the 10th house, like how Zeus's castle is like all the way up in the sky, away from like all the mortals and everybody else, and he only comes down whenever he feels like it's necessary. This placement is actually a very fun placement to have. It shows that, you're somebody that does a lot of fun things for your career. And again, it has to do with like anything that has to do with like a lot of socializing, a lot of being in spaces where it's very lively, very outgoing. Another thing with Jupiter in the 10th house, you're somebody that enjoys learning about business. You're somebody that enjoys learning about like the odds and ends, about like how um, marketing works. You could find like a little bit of marketing in the 10th house as well. It's more so the third house, but you definitely have to put yourself out there and present yourself in a certain way. So, like a lot of PR and things of that nature, but you like learning about what it takes to build a business. So you could find like a lot of guides and mentors that help you build your business or achieve your goal. So you receive a lot of knowledge in this area of like how the whole business works. Jupiter in the 10th house could show the kind of career that you have. So again, it could be related to anything having to do with travel, entertainment. It could do with anything having to do with spirituality, teaching, some sort of like publishing, things of that nature. And overall, like Jupiter in the 10th house, it gives insight into the person's belief system when it comes to achieving their goals and achieving this big, larger than life purpose. How much do you believe in yourself and your ability to make this happen? And you really have to look at, again, the sign and the aspects to the Jupiter, and that will tell you whether or not how willing you are to live up to your purpose. Because again, the 10th house has to do with your purpose. Okay. So, lastly, what I wanted to say about Jupiter in the 10th house, while there are a lot of good things that come from this placement, keep in mind, like, whatever Jupiter touches, it brings a lot of. So, in the 10th house has to do with effort, hard work, determination, dedication. So, whatever it is, like your big goal is or your purpose is, just know it's going to require a lot of work, a lot of work, a lot of your energy. But the reward, the payout for it, because remember, 10th house, Capricorn, Saturn, they all go hand in hand in the sense of like, yes, they will put you to the test and challenge you and have you do all this effort, but something that people don't realize about, Saturn energy, 10th house, Capricorn energy is that you do get rewarded. You do. And if anything, you get double rewarded because Jupiter is all about blessings and good fortune, anyways. So when you're actually putting in the work and showing up and again taking those risks for what it is that you want, the payout is great. The payout is super grand. So you could find like this person with Jupiter in the 10th house, they are very, very wealthy people. Like they have endless amounts of wealth. Okay? Endless. And because they capitalize off of so much opportunities, well, at least you're supposed to with Jupiter in the 10th house, there is no reason why themselves or their families shouldn't have. Why? Because there's so much opportunity to make money, to have a sense of foundation, security, and stability in your life. So there's so many avenues that you can take and have in order to maintain success. So Jupiter in the 10th house, super fortunate placement. That is all I have for Jupiter in the 10th house. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys would like to book a reading with me, you can send me an email. I'll send you my price listing and I'll get you squared away on a reading, okay? And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.